So, magandang buhay mga bata, magandang araw. For today's lesson, we are going to continue with the area of circles. Kaya lang, instead na calculation lang tayo, is we're going to add word problems. Or sabi ko nga, doon tayo sa real life application ng area. So, once we include word problems, nag apply na tayo ng ano ba or para saan ba yung ating pinag-aaralan na basic lesson. So, reviewin natin. Again, what are the things that we must remember when we are calculating for area of circles? So, we already know that area is the size or space inside any plane figure. And also, last time, pinag-aralan na natin si pi, in which si pi is laging 3 and 14 hundredths yung kanyang estimated value up to hundredths place value. So, 3 and 14 hundredths na yun. Kahit gaano po kalaki si radius or si diameter, laging ang comparison ng circumference papunta kay radius is 3 and 14 hundredths. So, ang formula natin is area is equals to pi times radius. So, pag pinaikli po natin, area is equals to pi r squared. So, pwede naman gamitin natin yung maikli or pwede rin naman natin gamitin yung mahabang formula. Nasa sa inyo na po yun kung ano ang gagamitin natin. Now, this is the basic and this is the extended formula. And then, si pi, lagi siyang 3 and 14 hundredths. Ang hahanapin na lang natin sa ating word problem is the value of the radius. So, mag-sample tayo o let us have one example of the word problem. So, this is our problem. Sabayan niyo ako ng pagbasa. Christine is buying a circular trampoline for her house. If the one that she buys has a radius of 6 meters, how many square meters of area will Christine have to bounce on the trampoline? So, nandito na sa ating screen yung tatlong steps na ating sinusunod once that we encounter a word problem. So, yung ating UPS. May pang-apat pa nga, which is the check. Pero, ang ating susundin lang muna for today is yung understand, plan, and solve. Kung meron kayong calculator or cellphone sa bahay, yun na yung inyong magiging way of checking kung tama yung inyong sagot. Muli, pang-check lang si cellphone at si calculator. Hindi siya yung mismong gagamitin ninyo para po makuha yung solve or yung final answer. So, understand, plan, and solve. In understand, paano ba natin ma-understand o maintindihan yung problem? So, syempre, kung hindi natin naintindihan in English, Tagalogin natin sa sarili natin. So, si Christine daw ay bibili ng trampoline. Yung trampoline yung tinatalunan. Kapag po gusto nyong maglaro or dun sa mga palaruan, ito po yung ginagamit nilang laruan para makatalon sila ng mas mataas. So, bibili daw siya para sa kanyang bahay. So, mayaman si Christine. And then, ang radius daw po ng trampoline ay 6 meters. So, malaki-laki to. Halos, isang buong kwarto. And then, the question is, how many meters of area? So, ayun na po yung question. Area po yung hinahanap. O now, natagalog na natin siya, mas naintindihan natin siya, paano natin ipapakita na natutunan natin or naintindihan natin yung word problem? So, once na ang involved ay area, volume, total surface area, the most recommended thing para ma-understand natin o mapakita natin na na-understand natin yung isang word problem ay i-drawing natin. So, circular trampoline. So, mag-drawing tayo ng imaginary trampoline. So, kunwari, bilog yan. Kunwari lang. O, ayan, lagyan natin ng paa para mukhang trampoline. So, kunwari, bilog yan. And then, ilalagay natin ngayon ang kanyang dimension. So, radius yung ibinigay. So, hindi po isang buo yung linyang ilalagay natin. Kalahati lang kasi radius nga lang. So, from the center point Drawing tayo ng line papunta dun sa circle and then ilalagay natin yung kanyang unit which is 6 meters. So, iyan na yung ating evidence na natutuhan natin or intindihan natin yung problem which is visualization. By visualization with dimension. And then sa plan, susundin lang natin yung dati nating ginagawa in which we are going to write, syempre, the formula first. So, area of the trampoline is equals to pi times r or pi r squared. So, after nun, pwede na nating ilagay si number sentence in which pi is always equals to 3 and 14 hundredths. Now, times, ito po yung value ng ating radius which is 6. And then, uulitin lang po natin kasi radius times radius yung hinahanap. So, the number sentence is area is equals to 3 and 14 hundredths times 6 times 6. So, pwede na tayong mag-solve. So, again, ang recommended ko sa inyo, pag nagsosolve po tayo ng area ng circle is unahin nyo yung muna, yung whole number. After nun, saka nyo i-multiply doon sa mixed decimal. Pero, ang tunay po talaga is susundin dapat si MDAS. Kaya lang, sabi rin naman sa rule ng multiplication, commutative property is kahit naman magkapalit-palit sila ng proseso ng pagmumultiply, parehas pa rin yung magiging sagot kasi multiplication lang naman lahat ng operation. So kung walang naibang operation, pwede pong magkapalit-palit ng pagkakasunod-sunod ng pagmumultiply. So siyempre, sundin na natin yung mas madadalian tayo. So, si 3 and 14 hundredths, kopyahin natin. And then, 6 times 6, ito yung uunahin natin. 6 times 6. So, that is 36. And then, mumultiply na natin si 3 and 14 hundredths kay 36. So, dalawang layer to. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 2, that is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. So, tapos na po si first layer. Kaya i-cross na natin si 6 at i-cross na natin si regrouping ni 2. So, din na tayo sa 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So, may iwan si 2, mag-regroup si 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. So, wala na rin multiply kay 3. Wala na rin po ito. So, pwede na tayong mag-add. 4, bring down. 8 plus 2 is 10. So, bababa si 0. Aakyat si 1. 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1, 13. 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 1, 11. So, hindi pa to yung final answer kasi dito sa ating multiplicand, meron tayong dalawang decimal place. So, binilang natin 1, 2. So, ibabalik natin yon sa ating product. Mula naman sa kanan. 1, 2. Ngayon pa lang po siya magiging final answer. So, the final answer is 113 and 4 hundredths. And then, the unit is meters. So, meters squared. Dahil area na ito. Meters times meters is meters squared. Okay po? So, that's our lesson for today. Try to solve problem number 2 and number 3 on your notebook. And then, kung kailan po tayo magtuloy ng face-to-face, i-check po natin ito sa inyong notebook. So, pakicopy itong problem and the example. Post nyo muna yung video. And then, try to solve problem number 2, the problem of Kim. And problem number 3, the problem of Leo. Muli, maraming salamat. Kita-kita ulit sa face-to-face lesson.